Victoria's here. The reason why Dennis isn't here is because Dennis is at Carter-Finley Stadium on skates. Are you on the ice right now, Dennis?
There he is.
Yeah, on the
Hey,
ice,
look at you!
crossing the blue line.
Look at that. All right, so we need an ice review.
See
Stadium
saw
Series
the
ice
Murphy
review.
Center. There's the
Yeah.
scoreboard.
Oh, they fixed the scoreboard.
Yeah.
They fixed it. I told you. They had to fix those screens, man. There was no way that Carter-Finley Stadium was going to let a busted scoreboard on Saturday. I'd love to know what they spent to fix those screens. Anyway, how's the ice?
Ice is actually it's a little wet right now. I guess you can say from the warm day, but honestly, it's way better than any rink I've played on.
Hey! Put some respect on the Polar Ice House. They got a tough job, Dennis.
Hey, I played a game there last night, so I get it.
All right.
I totally get it. I played a game there last night, but honestly, for it being a 75, 76 degree day, this ice is in really, really good shape, and it feels awesome. It doesn't feel soft at all, and it's only going to be better on Saturday.
You're definitely the best skater on our program here. However, our colleague, I can see Casey here to the back.
I see her. Go get Casey. Go get Casey.
She's like doing a whole routine over there, dude.
Casey.
There's Casey.
There she is.
Bring Casey in there. Bring Casey Hintz, WRAL.
I mean, she is from Calgary, so.
All right, so we need a Canadian ice review, Casey.
They want to know how the ice is.
Oh, I think it's good. I think it's actually really good, honestly. I thought it was a little wet by looking at it, but it feels good out here.
Yeah, it feels nice.
Okay. I think
I trust the Canadian.
Joe's were out here with skates on.
Well, they don't know how to skate.
No. I know how to. Whoa. I know how to skate. I know how to skate. I just do it in waddle form. I look like a toddler.
I can't go
Oh,
back.
you look like Luke Lukaku's out here right now.
Oh, you're going to have to skate up to Luke at some point, too. Casey,
I
I don't know if Casey can hear us or not, but I do love that the Canadian accent was on 100 now that she's on
that
ice.
Jacket does feel
I
like.
love it.
Does feel like Calgary 88
TV.
games.
Yeah, she's got to go do live.
All right, go do
there.
TV. Go do some TV. All right, so I am curious, as you mentioned, you played a game yesterday, and it's a little bit wet. For those who don't understand why that matters, that it's a little bit on the – it just makes it super slick? You're afraid of falling?
Yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, no one's falling. It's just it just slows you down a little bit. It's like kind of driving through some like puddles, if that makes sense. So it just slows you down a little bit. Now it will slow the puck down some too, but honestly, it might look and feel a little bit wet, but the ice feels great.
It's also
that's the only thing that would do for you.
It's also in the mid 70s right now. This is not what it's going to be like on Saturday, where game time it's going to be somewhere in the 40s. So I'm imagining that some of that is related to the temperatures right now.
Some of it is, but also I remember talking with Derek King last week. He said that sunlight is actually the most thing that impacts the ice. It could be 60 degrees and cloudy, and the ice will be fine, but direct sunlight is actually what can soften the ice a little bit. But where things are right now, I see the sun setting behind me over my shoulder. Sun's not hitting the ice directly right now at 5 o'clock. So by the time 8 o'clock rolls around Saturday, this ice is going to be perfect.
Very cool.
What on those lower level seats, Dennis? How many rows up do you think you need to be over the glass, to see over the glass?
To see over the glass, you probably need to at least be a third of the way up to see over the glass.
Okay.
Honestly, halfway up to the top of the lower bowl is probably an ideal seat if you're not on the upper deck. Bottom of the other deck is probably going to be your best seat.
Been telling people, bottom of the upper deck is the place to be if you want to watch hockey. Like if you actually want to watch the game, that's probably the best.
What about the end zones? Joe said the ice itself was closer to one of the end zones.
The ice itself is actually probably a little bit closer to the scoreboard, the big video board behind me.
Okay.
It's probably where it's best fit. But on the opposite side, there are actually video boards, as you know, here in the corners as well. So you'll be able to see. But back there, those seatings behind me, opposite of the big scoreboard, probably not the most ideal seats.
The Murphy Center seats.
Yeah, the Murphy Center seats probably not the best seats. Although I would maintain that the corners on the scoreboard side of the end zone might not be a bad spot to at least.
And it's an actual seat, too.
Yeah, and it's an actual seat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an actual seat, and it's elevated high enough to see pretty well.
All right, so how long are they letting you skate on the ice, Dennis?
For about a half hour, 45 minutes.
Okay, that's not too shabby.
I'll stay the whole time.
No sticks were allowed?
No sticks, no nothing?
No, and of course they have like these influencer guys that are over here behind me. They were skating on pucks and all that stuff earlier. I was like, and I couldn't bring a stick? Come on.
Well, they probably have a deal with the NHL, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I know they're social media people and stuff. But
yeah,
whatever.
you know, it's funny how they're considered influencers, and yet we generate content all the time, but we are not considered the same. Weird, huh?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's hard to tell, but
Oh,
the
there's
sky
spider cam.
is actually right above me right now.
Yeah, there's a spider cam. I
That
see
was kind
that.
of weird to see.
All right, so where's Luke DeCock, columnist, News and Observer? I want to see him waddling around the ice before we
He's
say
right
goodbye.
now currently with Mike Solarte.
Oh, Solarte. I love it.
So yeah, he's actually
okay, I see him.
back over my shoulder here. There's Solarte.
Yeah, Solarte's got some
There's,
skills, man.
Luke.
Okay,
Luke
very
trying
cool.
to skate.
All right, that's fine. I respect that. I would have been out
Yeah.
there on. Actually, I probably couldn't squeeze into my kids' skates, so
Probably not.
I don't have skates. What are you shaking your head at, Julia? Yeah, you don't have skates either. All right, Dennis, have fun the rest of the time skating on the ice. Thank you for the live look in. That's a very cool experience, and looking forward to getting out there on Saturday.
Appreciate you guys. See you
All
tomorrow.
right.